Like to do here is to take you through the course outline. I am aware that you can all read, but I wanted to point out important things here. So, oops, went too far there. Just kind of a brief overview of the course here. You can send me an email. This is uploaded in the course, so if you click on it, it is a link. Please make sure if you do email me and you don't use the link that you spell my last name correctly. It's Y-A-W-I-N. Students frequently forget the I and they make me yawn. I don't know. Okay, I also have a Google phone number, and you can use this to send me a text if you want a fairly quick response. Don't use, like, if you have a question about something coming up next week, send me an email or use the message function within the course. It's only if something is really crucial that you should be texting me. When you do send me a text, please include your name. Hey, Professor Yan, this is Sam from FYE, because Google phone doesn't allow me to make an address book. I am a relatively early to bed, early to rise person, so please make sure you don't text me after 10 o'clock. I had a student who used to text me at midnight or 12:30 all the time. So anyways, I also have virtual office hours, which means I will be in WebEx every Wednesday evening because I have a Wednesday evening class. If that is not convenient with you and you would like to, you want to meet with me, just let me know. Don't say, hey, can you meet in 5 minutes? But, send me a message and say, can we meet tomorrow at, give me a time or 2 different times so I can see if that will fit my schedule. Sometimes it's easier to talk to someone rather than emailing. Okay, if you do want to get into, meet with me in WebEx, there is the link for my WebEx. Okay, you as a Tunxus student have a Tunxus email address. You want to get into the habit of checking that regularly. Let's see. I prefer, as I said before, that you use the message function in Blackboard because I will check that daily. I'm going to be checking my email maybe every other day. Okay. Here's the description of the course, that it's preparing you for success in college and beyond. And really what we're going to look at is how to navigate college, valuing diversity, developing skills and strategies for success, exploring career options. Please note, this course is different from other FYE classes because starting next fall 2023, FYE is going to look different. It's actually going to be called College and Career Success. So what I am doing this semester is I am doing something that's called piloting, meaning I am trying out some what the new course is going to look like, so that way everyone who's teaching it has an idea of what works and what doesn't work. This is not the first time I have been doing this. I've been trying it for a while, so don't worry that I'm doing something and I have no idea how it's going to work out. It works out really well. Okay, we have 5 learning outcomes. So by the end of the semester, you're going to know what resources we have on campus and how to engage with the community. We're going to talk about cultural identity and what it means to value diversity. I think this might be my favorite. We're going to look at college success and resiliency strategies and figure out what you can do to be the best version of yourself and most successful version of yourself. We're going to do a little bit of information literacy, and I say a little bit because this is something that is covered in composition and composition 2. But how do you get information? How do you make sure that it is good information, and how do you use it ethically and not plagiarize? And an ongoing part of this class is creating an academic and career plan. Okay, so Don't worry about the textbook. I'm going to give it to you chapter by chapter. It is a book, short book that I worked on a couple of years ago. And I'm doing it a chapter at a time because I am constantly revising it. Right? It is a good idea for you to make use of a calendar. I don't know if you like to have a physical calendar or you're going to use your phone. Either one is fine. You need a place to store your work. I suggest you use OneDrive. I'm going to talk about OneDrive and Word in another video. And you really need a place or several places where you can focus to do your work. Okay. I don't need to go over tech use. Okay, so what I did is I set up the course so that all of the assignments together equal 1,000 points. And I tried to make things even so that all of the discussions that we will do is 120 points. All of the journals all together that you do is 120 points. So there's 6 discussions. Each discussion is worth 20 points. There are 6 journals. Each journal is worth 20 points. Okay. There will be a short quiz on each chapter, and you will do I went too far, post-quiz analysis after your quizzes. Again, each of them worth altogether 120 points. We will do 6 college and career exploration activities. Those are worth 120 points. The final assignment is up to you. You can do a PowerPoint. You could do you could write an essay. You could do a vlog. You could do, I did have a student who wrote a song at one point. So I had a student who created a video of her journal. Okay, we can talk about this as the semester goes on. This is how you are graded. Please note that in college there is no A+. Okay. Academic honesty, don't cheat. It should go without saying. Sometimes what students do is they do a copy and paste of work that is someone else's and they present it as their own. I'm not saying that I always catch it, but when I do catch it, the consequences are dire. I report you to the dean of students. You get a 0 for that activity. That assignment, you have to go in and talk to the dean, and he or she will let you know. Sometimes it's the associate dean will let you know what the consequences are. I find that students have a tendency to plagiarize when they are worried about their grade. It just made their grade worse. So if you are in that situation, just get in touch with me and we'll figure out what we can do. All right. Just make sure you're logging in regularly. All right. I will, if you look at the calendar or when we scroll down at when things are due, I know a lot of professors who teach online make everything due on one specific day. I don't like that. This is a FYE class, and one of the things that we're working on is what I call self-management rather than time management. It really is how you manage yourself in terms of time. And if everything's due on one day, the tendency for a lot of people is to leave it to the last day. And then the work that ends up getting done is not great quality. Okay, so I have it here. Quizzes are due on Saturdays. Post-quiz analyses are due on Mondays. Discussion posts are due on Saturday, and the response is due the following Wednesday. College and career assignments are due on Wednesday. Journals are due on Monday. So if you look at this, you have work due Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. Well, let's say you happen to work on Saturdays, and so you're not going to be able to get to it. So what could you do? You have to do the work on Friday. Don't say, well, I'll do the work on Sunday. No, it's late, and I will not accept it. Okay? This is why I said self-management is crucial. Right? However, I am not completely heartless. I know that things happen. So each of you has what I call a green card. It has nothing to do with immigration, but you can completely skip one assignment. Let's say, you know, for journal number 2, life is crazy. So you go in and instead of uploading work, you would type in, I am using my missed assignment green card for journal 2. Or you know that journal 2 is due on, let me see the dates. Oops, wrong. Is due on September 26th. But something's going on that date, so you say, I am using my late assignment green card for journal number 2. I will have it posted by September 29th. And make sure that you do post it by that date. Okay. Every semester, there's a student who does very little work, and at the end of the semester says, can I hand in the work now? No. Right? It is not fair for the professor for a student to hand in all the work at the end. And it also, everything that we do builds on everything that you've already done. So you really need to keep up with the work. Okay, so obviously it's in Blackboard. This is what we're looking at, which is kind of repetitive from above: navigating college, valuing diversity, developing strategies for success, thriving and practicing resilience, and exploring and choosing I spelled this word wrong, a career path, 2 C's. Okay. And then I just I did it slightly differently. I set it up. This is what we're doing this week. If you happen to be someone who likes to print things out, I made little boxes so you can check them off. Okay. This should this to me looks a little bit overwhelming. That's why I like to do it as a calendar. But I know that some students are used to seeing something like this, right? So this is the week. We're doing the introduction to the outline and expectations, getting to know you. I did the navigating the course video. Okay, so what you see is for these first few weeks, I have been a little bit more specific, and then I'm leaving things more general. I will fill it in as we go on, and I get a sense of what are the skills that the class has. Okay, once again, if you have any questions about this, please let me know. You don't have to understand everything on your own. You feel free to reach out to me or to other students in the class.